Hello everyone, today I'm here to do Kiss, Marry, Glean tag, or as you probably know it as Kiss, Marry, Cliff tag. So this video is inspired by the Arc of a Scythe series by Neal Shusterman, and this video is also being sponsored by Simon & Schuster in celebration of the release of Thunderhead by Neal Shusterman, the second book in the Arc of a Scythe series. This book came out January 9th. I have already read it and gave it a 5 out of 5. I love this series. First book, Scythe, got on my favorite books of 2017 last year, and I loved it. I was very surprised of how much I loved it. And then I read Thunderhead not too long ago, and I loved it. So many more plot twists, so many more like just insane, thought-provoking things. I am officially obsessed with this series. If you're unfamiliar with Scythe, we have a world where there is literally like no bad things. There's no hunger, there's no disease, there's no poverty, there's no war. Everything is going great. We've even actually figured out how to conquer death. As we have conquered death, we actually have to control the population. So in this world, we have scythes who control the population and pretty much kill people, but they use the word glean in this book, and it's their job to do so. Like, there are so many rigorous training you have to go through to be a scythe, and you have to become a scythe. Like, when you become a scythe, you lose yourself. You're just becoming a scythe pretty much. And in this book in particular, in the first one, we follow two teenage characters named Citra and Rowan, and they both become apprentices to this one scythe. Some do not want to be scythes. They're very upset that they are apprentices, but they go through the rigorous training and things like that, and only one of them at the end of this book can be a scythe, and there might be consequences if you don't become a scythe. Either way, this series is so amazing. It's very thought-provoking. It'll make you think about life and death, and in order if you can end a life and why a person's life should end. And it's just so very interesting and so heart-pounding. Like, the first book, my heart was pounding. I was like, holy crap, this is intense. The second book is even more intense. This book came out January 9th, and I would highly recommend it. If you have not read this series, definitely pick it up. Neal Shusterman has written a ton of books before. This is the first series I've read by him, and I am in love with it. It's one of my favorite books I think of all time now, in series I could say. And the second book was just as amazing as the first. I think it's even better in my opinion because it even expands more on the, world and why there are scythes and if scythes should do certain things and the regulations and rules between scythes. It's just a very interesting world and a very interesting concept. Like I said, I would highly recommend picking the series up. I love it, cannot recommend it enough. So since in this series it's all about pretty much the art of gleaning or killing people, we're gonna do a Kiss, Marry, Glean or Kiss, Marry, Cliff, because I really don't want to kill any of these characters because it's just not fun to kill people even if they are fictional. So we're just gonna say Cliff, and we'll pretend there's a nice like parachute thing in the bottom of it. Does that sound good? Why am I actually going to drink this? So I have put a whole bunch of my favorite and some of my least favorite fictional, crushes in this cup, and we're gonna pick 3 at a time, and we're gonna either kiss one of them, we're gonna marry one of them, and we're gonna glean / cliff one of them. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, I'm not condoning gleaning at all by this because that's not right. But either way, I just love this series. So the first one we have is Kale from the Throne of Glass world. That should be interesting. I am sorry if you're hearing a lot of noise. My son is jumping upstairs. Fun stuff. Then I have Tamlin from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Is this going to be Sarah J. Maas themed? I was not intending it to be. And then lastly, I have Thorn from the Lunar Chronicle series, which is right behind me. So this is interesting. So I'm gonna have to kiss Thorn, I think. I love Thorn, but he's not one of my favorite characters of all time. He's like, I would describe Thorn as Han Solo, honestly. He's very arrogant, cute, but good lord, he annoys me sometimes. Like, I love Han Solo though, but okay. And then we have Tamlin or Kale. This is not gonna be a hard round for me. So I've married Kale. I'm a big Kale fan since day one, always will be. And then I'm gonna cliff Tamlin because I mean Tamlin, he didn't redeem himself, I guess. I don't want to spoil it for you, but either way, bye Tamlin. Next round, let's see. Maybe this will be tougher, maybe not. I don't know. I did not set myself up for easiness, I'll tell you that much. We have Will Herondale. Oh good. This is going to be a tough round already. Or easy, I guess, the way you could say it. Ronan from the Raven Boys, or the Raven Cycle. I love him too. Oh gosh. And then we have Julian from Artifices by Cassandra Clare. So, okay, I like all these characters, honestly, so this is going to be tough. Okay, so without a doubt, I'm going to marry Will Herondale because there's never been one of these when I've done it and I've had Will Herondale that I haven't married him. I mean, if there's an option to marry Will Herondale, you don't ask any questions, you just do it. So, oh gosh, I don't want to cliff either of these people. Okay, I'm gonna kiss Ronan because he is just so adorable. He needs love. I'll kiss him. And I guess I would cliff Julian. I like Julian, but everything else, I don't know. Julian might already be heading there. I'm not spoiling anything. Julian's just not my favorite. I don't know. There you go. Round 2 done. This is kind of interesting. Maybe not. I don't know. Next round we have is Sebastian from the Mortal Instruments. I threw in some bad people too, because why not? Then I have Edward Cullen from Twilight. Yeah, I put him in there. And then we have Gansey from the Raven Boys. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be, okay, that's amazing. I'm gonna marry Gansey. Gansey's one of my favorite, if not my most, like, favorite of fictional boyfriends from the Raven Boys. I love Gansey, so I'd marry Gansey. I would obviously kill Sebastian because that guy is horrible, and I guess I would kiss Edward Cullen, and I'm okay with that. My 16-year-old self would be freaking out right now if that was like a reality for me. But these have not, none of these rounds have been really hard yet, so I'm kind of nervous. Maybe I did not make this tough for myself. Okay, Harry Potter. That's interesting. Did I even write on this? Oh, Kaz Brecker from Six of Crows. And Kel from Darker Shade of Magic. Okay, so, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. These are all really strong characters too. Like, they have fought and won the day several times. I'm gonna marry Harry Potter. I don't know if I've ever married Harry Potter before. I think we would be a good couple together. I mean, I feel like we could blend well. Why not? We'll marry Harry Potter because nobody else will marry Harry Potter. I would, okay, out of these two characters, I would have to kiss Cal. Cal is from my favorite book of last year, Darker Shade of Magic. I love him. And I guess I would have to Glean with Kaz Brecker. He would not be happy about that. That guy would come back for me with a vengeance. Like, he would find a way. I'm nervous about that one because Kaz, I love Kaz, but he's not one of my favorites because he's so diabolical. So I don't feel bad about pushing him off the cliff because he would find a way to, like, come back somehow. He would find a way. I think I have enough for 2 more rounds. So here we go. Rysand from A Court of Thorns and Roses series. We have Rowan, also from a Sarah J. Maas book, Throne of Glass. And then we also have Voldemort. Oh, this is not a hard round either. Marry Rysand because he's Rysand and he is delicious. I would kiss Rowan from Throne of Glass, even though I'm not the biggest fan of him. I'm the one unpopular opinion that does not like Rowan as much. I would have to kill Voldemort because you can't, no. You have to kill Voldemort, right? You have to do it. Okay, last round. This is going to be an interesting one, I think. I don't remember who's in this one at all. Ron Weasley. My first fictional crush ever. Then we have Rowan from Scythe, the Scythe series we just talked about because I thought, why not? Let's keep it relevant. And then August from the Savage Song duology by Victoria Schwab. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I would have to marry Ron Weasley because I love Ron. Like I said, he's my first fictional boyfriend. I love him. I would have to, I'm gonna marry August because I love August. Not a lot of people love August from the Savage Song. I love him. I think he's a great complex character. I think he's great. I would kiss him, and then I guess I would cliff Rowan from Scythe. Oh, I feel really bad about that because he's a great character. Like, that guy's gone through so much. He is awesome. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So there you have it. That is the Kiss, Marry, Glean tag. It was very interesting doing so. I feel like this round wasn't necessarily hard for me. I feel like the last time I did it, it was very, very tough. So maybe the cards were dealt in my favor when picking out of that cup. I did not manipulate it at all, I promise you. But either way, again, thank you so much to Simon & Schuster for sponsoring this video. And if you haven't already, please give Arc of Scythe series a chance. It is so amazing, so underrated. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this book a ton, especially here on BookTube, but I highly recommend you do so. It's so thought-provoking, so compelling, and just so fast-paced. You will not be bored, I promise you. It's so amazing. And like I said, I love Thunderhead. This is already one of my favorite books of the entire year, and we just started 2018, so I loved it so much. So definitely give these books a chance, and if you've read them, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. I would love to hear them. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.